Keystone Cuisine goes all over Pennsylvania in search of a good place to eat. Not chain restaurants, but places with unique food and character.
Tatiana's menu specializes in food from the Mediterranean and Ukraine, but what brought these two cultures together under the same roof? Well, it was the marriage of two people who would become the owners of Tatiana's. Ash was born and raised in Egypt, and his wife, Tatiana, is from Ukraine. Her sister brought the couple together and made the introductions. Ash and Tatiana decided to get married 3 days after they met.
We used to work, me and my sister-in-law, and I remember they heard I'm going to Egypt to get married, and I want to find one to get married, and she told me, I have a sister for you. And I wasn't sure how it worked because I'm old-fashioned, and honest, we fall in love quick. My mother was here to visit America, and she told me you should marry her. She seemed like very, very good. Yeah, and that God gave me the best gift in my life. Tatiana is also her mom and her father old-fashioned like me. Like they believe the marriage and they believe commitment with the husband. And when me and Tatiana we start together, you know, work, we plan to open restaurant. And because we fall in love with each other, we honest each other, and we believe we can do better job than a lot of people. And when we find there's a chance to do it, we do it and we're not afraid.
As soon as you met Ash, did you know that at some point you two would enter into business together?
I just naturally like to cook, and I never thought open my own place, but when I met Ash, I saw his passion and his love to cook, and just his dreams was to open his own place, to show to people what he capable to do, and just I follow him, and I never have regrets.
Ash got his start cooking when he had to fill in for the chef at an Allentown restaurant. For the occasion, he made chicken soup the way his mother taught him, roasting the chicken, boiling the bones, and squeezing the lemons. It was a big hit. Now, after years of cooking, Ash says you won't find any of the following 3 things at Tatiana's: fried food, soda, and freezers.
I used to help my mother in the kitchen to cook because my father is died when young age, and I always helped my mother. I always involved with my mom cooking. And sometimes she was teacher, she called me, tell me, prepare the rice, or prepare the chicken in the oven, or mix the potato in the oven with the sauce. And I start like it. When I come into America, I start like anybody else as dishwasher. And after that, I see the food, most of the food is no flavor. So I said to myself, I think if I get a chance, I can do better. I took the risk. I took a measure of risk. Most restaurants in America, they open, people, they look menu each other in a website. And what they do, they copy to each other. And this is a big mistake people go, or any chef go. If somebody do crab meat, they want to know how much mayonnaise, how much is this, how much is this, and they do it. This is the big mistake they do. Because if you go eat, you and your wife somewhere drive, you only look different title, but the food's similar. For what I think, I say, Tatiana, I can twist the ingredient a little bit and I create my own food. Sound like crazy, but these people like it.
We like control, me and my husband, we like control everything. It's hard to find people who you can trust, or who you can, do the job. This is why I try spend as much time as I can here. When it's steady business, I try to do myself with a couple helpers. So it's not the wait staff, it's just people who carry dishes and help me in the kitchen. But when we get busy weekends, we have waitresses who I train well, but it's like part-time only because we're not 24/7 busy everywhere. I can manage myself. And I do this, and my husband always helps me.
Tatiana's restaurant gets authentic spices from all over the world. Spain, Moscow, Holland, and the former homes of the proprietors, Egypt and Ukraine. Now the menu itself goes beyond the influence of the husband and wife owners. Tatiana's mom creates all the desserts which use honey, not sugar. And if you want liquid refreshment, Tatiana's is BYOB, but you might care to try their Ukrainian iced tea. Would you like to know what's in it? Sorry, it's Tatiana's secret recipe.
Ukrainian iced tea, my mom used to make in her own kitchen, but we brought this beverage, our drinks, to different level. We adding something, we adjusted something, we twisted, but it's still our own recipe. People try to ask how we make it, our beverage, or even food, even soup, everything.
How do you answer them, Tatiana, to avoid disappointment when they ask you, what's in this Ukrainian iced tea?
I just describe the general, like what fruit we put in it, but I don't expose the recipe, the way how processing.
Tell me about your desserts. I understand you avoid using sugar in them, right?
Honey only, it's better. It's also commitment with...
Better taste or better for other reasons? Because it's healthy, you say?
Well, honey is healthy a little bit, but it's everything sweet, but also honey a little bit better than sugar, you know? And the help is divide the ingredient. Like if you eat chocolate or you eat mascarpone mousse, and you have sugar in the chocolate, sugar in the mousse, the flavor is gonna be the same. It's only different color. But honey make your tongue divided to understand what you've been taste. You divide it, you eat 1 spoon or 1 fork, is gonna divide it the flavor completely different.
Ash, I did some research into you before we paid our visit today, and I understand there are some things you insist on avoiding in your kitchen, and one of them is fried foods. Why is that?
I do not do fried food because I believe if you open Tatiana's cuisine, different food, you should do not have soda. I don't have soda in my restaurant. Mm-hmm. I don't have fried food.
Well, what's the matter with soda, Ash? Let's go with that.
The matter is, if you come with your wife for good food, organic food, fresh food, the soda is not healthy. I understand it's a money maker, but if you believe it's your passion, good food, you should do not serve a glass of soda next to the food. Nice glass of wine, they bring their own, or nice our signature Tatiana Ukrainian organic fruit mix, Ukrainian fruit mix iced tea. And I've been doing all these years, no soda, no fried food, no sandwich, no mayonnaise, no food what other people do. It's some kind of strong risk, but I go successful.
Now here's another thing I found out that you like to avoid, Ash. I understand you don't have a freezer here?
No.
How do you manage without a freezer? I mean, that's a convenience in everybody's kitchen that we deal with every day.
It is a headache for us. We buy ingredient every day fresh. 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, I woke up early, I buy all ingredient fresh. And when something finish, that's it, we wait for next day. Like Mara yesterday, the seafood. Seabass sold out 6:45. We wait for today, that's it. It's better. Small menu, small ingredient, small amount food. You happy and you confident it's gonna come fresh and the people are gonna like it. This is what we do.
Now I understand you use spices from all over the world.
I do.
So what is it about these spices that you like to work with, and how are they distinguishing in accenting your food?
This is spice, I bought it and I mix it also my own signature. I don't buy it and I season. I try mix. That season was other, this was other, because I don't wanna, I'm so beware somebody copy me. I don't wanna to give it my secret to nobody. And I got a lot season overseas, it's true. And this helped my food to make it completely divided from another people. Because everybody in America blacken fish. They got, you go to blacken tilapia somewhere, you go to blacken tilapia anywhere else, all flavor the same.
The first incarnation of Tatiana's restaurant was born in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. After spending 9 years there, Ash and Tatiana decided to relocate in 2017. They ended up here, an historic building in Mechanicsburg that dates back to 1835. Before becoming the Mediterranean and Ukrainian restaurant it is today, it was renovated, and it had a former life as a private residence. Tatiana, we just came in the front door like we are regular customers here in your restaurant, so give us a little tour and show us around.
Oh yeah, I would love to. Our main dining room is right here on the first floor, and like I mentioned before, we renovated this building. We put our own touches, our things, what it's important to us, and it's make this room very welcoming and cozy. I'm talking about our unique pieces on the walls from ancient Greece.
Tell us about this sign first, Tatiana.
It is custom piece, and it's from my best friend. So when she heard we opened a restaurant, she just wanted something to bring some memory of her and some unique touch of our restaurant. So yes, we play this piece to just our identity to people see. And we just, in my opinion, tastefully decorate this dining room with some ancient Greek pieces. It was one art represent just the horses, but I didn't have this large wall to place all together, and I decided put them apart. So we try renovate it and leave the original way as much as we can. I just add some touches what make coziness and welcoming. The chandeliers, actually, I was looking for something bring uniqueness and warm to my design. And when we done these stairs with this unique metal design, it's custom made, and the people did for me exactly what I was keeping in my mind.
I understand you did some work on the stairs as well.
Yeah, the stairs, we changed it, we put new stairs, and we left original molding on the sides to feel this, you know, old look and have this feeling of the renovated but still unique old historical building.
So there's a lot more to your dining area than just downstairs. A lot of tables up here.
Oh yeah, we have large second floor with many tables, and like you can see, we have tables what can fit large groups. Many events, people celebrate birthdays, graduations, retirement, and different events happening on the second floor.
What's the story on this wall, Tatiana?
Oh yes, actually when we got this building, we had some drywall and all these bricks was hidden, and I wanted just expose some history and to show people how it was originally done, and what happened. The condition of this wall was very poor. It was not the way how it looks now. So actually, from my father, he gave me some tips how I can bring this wall alive, and
some of the bricks stand out. For instance, this one. And so, how did you achieve that effect?
Yes, so what I did, just simple idea, it was olive oil and sponge. and it did the work. I touch each brick, what I wanted to bring alive, and I touched with the olive oil, and it became bright, and now I have some definition and different demands of this wall. So on second floor, my goal was leave as much original details, and I had some just window sill, all this molding, to put it back when we renovated, to make it as much original as I can. In fact, this is just supports. They was in a bad condition. We painted them, and we brought some details, which is make it, in my opinion.
So you added this part?
Yes, yeah. We add all this, design for both sides, just to bring more beauty in this building, such as wallpaper also in this wall. And it's many people ask me what means or what represent these letters, and I just said it's just random letters, but when you look at, you like it, and you want to be here.
Now, you also have a couple of original fireplaces up here,
Oh,
too.
yes.
And they're
Yeah.
only a couple feet apart. Why is that?
Yes, so originally, when at some point it was the resident house, they had two bedroom on second floor, and it had wall here, so one fireplace was in one bedroom, another fireplace was in another bedroom. When we opened wall and we put some touches on this walls, we decided to leave the fireplaces where how it is. Many people ask what the purpose have two identical fireplaces next to each other. I just explained how it was before. We didn't want to move it, we didn't want to touch it. When we started renovate building, our goal was to leave as much original pieces in a building, so I didn't want just to knock it off and build something from scratch. I wanted to keep everything original and historical how it was before. And when we just slightly remove some dry walls and fix little bit floors, wooden old floors, and our guys construction who work in construction, they said when they fix the holes in an old wooden floor, they saw something through, they just gently open it and they take newspaper from the floor, newspaper in a good condition and readable. How these days like lamp sale for $4.85, outfit for the women, they advertise the style, the fashion. It's very amazing, very interesting.
Now, what about all the signatures that appear on the, is it the windowsill or the wall that people just sign?
Windowsill, yes.
When did that start, I wonder? Do you know some of the people who made those signatures, or is that lost to antiquity, too long ago?
Long ago, because when I try to read it, and it says back from some from 1881, 1860s, and the messages was about what weather condition this day, and what just, you know, different people left the date, signature, and they
When
were...
you moved in, were all those dates and signatures already exposed, or again, did you have to peel away layers in order to see
It
them?
was exposed. It was exposed.
So this building had several owners over
Yes.
the course of many years, and everybody preserved those
Right.
signatures, which
Yes.
is nice.
Yes, nobody touched it. They just told us it's there, and I went to look, and I was like, wow, I never saw this in my life. It's so amazing. And I'm thinking the dates, what they put, this is time when they had bed and breakfast here, because people who stay here, they just went there and put their own signature and own notes from different dates. My husband, he's a man of, how I say, of the show, one man of the show. He can cook, he can serve, he can talk to people, he does all He is not like a normal owner. Like even waiters what we hire, they say, we're not used to chef, you know, go outside and sometimes tell to people specials or involved with the tables, which in other restaurant chef, it's kitchen responsibility, you know. My husband, it's like, no, he's everywhere. He can tell special from his words, because sometimes even like he mentioned, he see people and he understand what they like, what they're not going to like. He creates something from here. He creates, he makes for them, just, you know, off the menu even. You understand?
So do you have some regulars come back and
Oh, yeah.
maybe Ash is able to anticipate what they want? Is what I'm getting from
Exactly.
you.
When he see people, he knows what they're gonna eat. Like I see them and he tell me they're gonna eat this. I'm gonna create for them something what they like. It's like consider more than like a restaurant. It's consider like our home, where you just, you know, guests came and you feed them.
Now here at Tatiana's, you have two dining areas, one downstairs, one upstairs, in this beautiful renovated building. So on the days when all the tables are filled, just how does it make you feel when you see people enjoying your food?
Believe me, I very enjoy. Even sometimes I turn the stove off for 2-3 minutes. I talk to them, hey, how you doing, how are you? I talk to everyone, and I'm only one guy, because I work organized in the kitchen. Make me enjoy, and when busy, make us even do better, because like a fighting, like a match, you have to win the match. Always we do the best we can to serve each one as soon as we can. We sometimes take time, nobody perfect, but we try to make sure the dish coming from the kitchen is good. Today I make Tatiana signature for this week, filet, the filet, grass-fed 8-ounce filet. What we do, we season the filet, salt, pepper, smoky, flavor season. Make sure the pan is hot. And here is the ingredient already hot. I tell you how we do the dish. We do have Mediterranean organic brown rice. We do have applewood bacon, roasted applewood bacon, and the mix with brine pulled pork, and our signature Tatiana signature sauce. It is black raspberry, berry, honey, Dijon, and work very well with that, and Burgundy wine. And what we do, we roasted zucchini, roasted potato to make the dish more upscale and higher to present it. And what we do here, we have red beets mixed with red apple and the red cabbage, marinated to give it to texture and to give it to the plate, the eye look how good. Now we're gonna start. We put the filet. During when the filet cook, we have the rice here hot. Very simple. Important to season the meat when they cook. I usually put rosemary, and I dump one garlic. I just created this, be honest with you, 2 weeks ago. Sometimes I do something like that, and I crust it with organic Mediterranean coffee. Yes, and Parmesan cheese, and they got char in a pan, and they get the flavor when you bite, when you eat, get very, very good flavor. A week before, we do have filet with artichoke and avocado, lamb crab, and they did very good too. Every week I come in, or 2 weeks I come in up with new dish filet, or new dish with a fresh sea bass or a chicken. Yeah, important when you cook the filet, you don't move the pan much, you don't flip the meat up and down, this, put it once, that's it. Because the time, we're gonna cook it similar like what we do. We cook it around here like that, to get brown and to get more char with the pan, like more little crispy, you know, but inside is still the way you like it, medium. We sell a lot of filet here, a lot, you know. The filet coming every day fresh, 8-ounce cut. You don't have to do anything with it, you know. Here what we do, some kind of medium rare. For what we do, we put on the rice like that, and we get the sauce, and we make it like that. And after this, we start the stock. important presentation. This Mediterranean roasted potato, and here the brine pulled pork, and the applewood bacon is hot. And what we do, we get the zucchini like that, presentation, and to make the vegetable, I did season the vegetable to make it more good. Our signature honey shibutli. And you get your hand, my hand clean, is okay, like that. For people eat by eye. And here's a dish. Each bite they cut with the knife, they're gonna feel and they taste different flavor. They taste different flavors of meat. When meat good quality, you don't need too much work on it, only season the meat. And the sauce, and the roasted potato, and the meat, applewood bacon, and the pulled pork. It has a good flavor. We roasted the meat last night. And the roasted vegetable has another flavor, and the marinated the cabbage, and the beets, and the apple, give it more sweetness, and some kind of sweet and sour flavor, but balanced very, very well.